So this exercise is the plank exercise. It's great for core stabilization, for that beer belly, getting those six-pack abs. So you start in a push-up position, and you just hold the up position of a push-up, making sure to press through the base of the palms, through the knuckles, and looking forward so that your shoulders don't round forward. So lifting, pressing through the crown of the head and through the heels, and holding for 45 seconds. For a scrawny chest, to really build up those chest muscles, you can do push-ups and bench press. Those are really great exercises. So with the push-ups, one thing you really want to concentrate on is there are different types of push-ups. You can either have your hands just underneath your shoulders. You can do close grip push-ups, taking the elbows right by the waist, pressing right back up. Or you can take wide grip push-ups, which work more of the pectoral muscles. To really define your back, a great pose is the Superman pose. So you come down onto your chest, onto your stomach. Extend both arms in front of you, both legs behind you. And then at the same time, on your exhale, exhale and lift everything up off the floor. Really reach through the fingertips, reach through the toes. Exhale and lower. And then inhale and lift. And hold. You can hold for 4 to 5 breaths. And lower. And one thing to think about is squeezing the shoulder blades back when you're lifted, which is really going to keep the exercise out of your traps, your upper shoulders. To shape up a flat tush, you can do squats or jump squats. Both work really well. So with squats, sitting straight back into your heels, sitting back like you were sitting into a chair that someone was going to pull out from behind you. And then you can add the jump to that to make it more intense. So pressing down on the floor and lifting straight overhead. Just make sure you keep the weight in your heels when you squat. This exercise, calf raises, is great for skinny legs and really shaping up those calf muscles so you get really sexy legs. So you can do this pretty much anywhere. You can do it on the subway, you can do it while you're waiting in line at the grocery store. Basically, standing with both feet together, lifting up onto the tips of the toes and lowering right back down. So to make this harder, you could take weights and put them on your shoulders, but make sure that you keep them pretty steady over the shoulders. And just keep going until your legs fatigue. Another great exercise for sculpting your legs are wall sits. These are one of my favorites. So you can find a wall, come down about 90 degrees so that your upper thigh is about 90 degrees parallel to the floor. And then you can press your lower back into the wall. With your arms, you can either extend them down towards the floor, up halfway with the shoulder blades on the back, or overhead. And you can stay here for as long as you possibly can. You can come in and out of it if you want, but hold until your thighs start to really burn. And for a great backside, you can do kickbacks. These are a really great one. Come down onto your hands and knees. Hands shoulder distance apart. Knees hip distance apart. And with one leg, keep the leg bent at 90 degrees and kick the heel up towards the ceiling. Make sure you keep your core engaged and gaze forward. Drawing in and then pressing up. So exhaling as you press, drawing in and exhale, press. Do 2 sets of 20 on each leg, and you should start to feel a burn in your glute muscles. For getting rid of that little space between the thighs that tends to rub together, anything with lateral motion, like walking lunges, elliptical, cycling, those types of things are great for that. So walking lunges, basically you're walking in a straight line, doing lunges going forward. So if you start with both feet together, hands on your hips, take one long step forward, bring the knee close to the floor, make sure you keep the front knee right over the front ankle. You don't want to go too far past. And then keep your chest lifted with the shoulders, the hips, and the knee all in one line, coming all the way up, and then going to the next leg. So you're walking in a straight line, doing lunges.